So yesterday, Elon Musk took his son X to a press conference. I did not name the child. And I don't want to hear any more mess about our names, okay?
You take aim at a 4-year-old? I mean, look, I get that he's operating at your reading level, but come on. At least have the decency to go after someone who's reached puberty.
The internet went wild after Whoopi Goldberg made some shocking comments about Elon Musk's son, which sent shockwaves through social media. It's clear that Musk wasn't going to let this one slide. If you thought The View was already controversial, this latest scandal might just take it to a whole new level. As soon as Whoopi's comments aired, there was an immediate backlash from fans, critics, and even longtime supporters. Social media went into overdrive with outrage, and people wasted no time analyzing every detail of the segment. However, the real chaos ensued when Elon himself intervened. Let's just say Elon is known for standing firm, especially when it comes to his family.
He took little X.
Funny. And little Instagram.
He doesn't own Instagram.
He doesn't own Instagram. He just took little X.
All the sort of federal money going to media companies is what helps explain why the legacy media all says the same thing at the same time.
The moment someone made fun of Musk's child, the guard came down. In a scathing social media post, Musk not only responded but also directly attacked. Whoopi and her co-hosts accusing them of being bullying bullies for mocking a child on national television. Musk's words were disgusting, and the tweet went viral, with screenshots flooding Instagram. The internet went absolutely ballistic, with some people fiercely supporting Musk and others protecting Whoopi. As if things weren't already messy, several celebrities joined the fray, further inflaming the feud. TikTok, formerly Twitter, became a battleground, the largest online battleground.
Has allowed all kinds of people to come on, people we agree with, people we don't agree with. I've not been a fan of this man's. I don't like how he talks to us. I don't like how he talks to the nation.
The internet was split, those rallying behind Musk and those calling him out for overreacting. But while the debate raged on Elon, he was just getting started. He didn't just clap back. He went in determined to put The View under a microscope for all the wrong reasons. This wasn't just about defending his son anymore. Musk was on a mission to expose them, and then he dropped the bombshell. He didn't just single out Whoopi, he took aim at the entire show, ripping apart its credibility and branding it as scripted performance, pushing personal agendas. But this wasn't just some wild accusation, he came with receipts. Musk blasted the network itself, calling it out for giving its hosts a free pass to say whatever they wanted, without a shred of fact-checking his words, sent shockwaves far beyond the internet. Suddenly people were questioning everything. Just how much of what's said on daytime TV is actually real? How much of it is just manufactured drama designed to push narratives? And just when it seemed like things couldn't go any further, Elon had one more thing to say, and this changed everything. He made it crystal clear. Musk's tweet sparked speculation on social media that he was considering legal action against one of the largest television networks. Insiders claimed The View's top executives were in panic mode, scrambling to control the damage before things escalated further, given Musk's influence. Elon Musk. According to insiders, The View is in full-blown crisis mode, and it's not looking good behind the scenes. Complete pandemonium. Producers are scurrying, PR teams are in meltdown mode, and ABC bosses are allegedly losing their heads. Every desperate attempt at damage control fails spectacularly. The second they put out one fire, another explodes, and right at the epicenter of this media storm, Whoopi Goldberg and Joy Behar, two prominent panelists, are under widespread criticism. Social media has no chill. People are digging up everything these two have ever said, twisting it into proof of a much bigger pattern. Old clips are resurfacing. Past controversies are being rehashed, and the internet is relentless. This isn't simply another scandal. This isn't just negative headlines. This is a full-scale disaster, and the fallout, it's only getting worse. But here's what makes the situation even more dangerous. This isn't about a one-time tasteless joke. This isn't just a badly worded opinion. This question mark, this could change. Everything, they didn't just criticize anyone, they went after Elon Musk's son, and if there's one thing everyone knows about Musk, it's that he does not let things slide. We're not talking about some random CEO who issues a quick statement, takes the hit and moves on. This is Elon Musk, the man who owns Twitter, the man who controls the online conversation, the man who has the power to make sure The View never fully recovers from the scandal. If he wanted to, he could bury this show in ways they never saw coming, and right now it looks like he's already pulling the string.
Today, Elon Musk took his son X to a press conference. I did not name the child. And I don't want to hear any more mess about our names, okay? Okay?
Oh.
Anywho, he took little X.
Funny. And little Instagram.
He doesn't own Instagram.
He doesn't own Instagram. He just took little X.
When Musk retaliated, it wasn't just about protecting his son, it was a reckoning. Elon's tweet denouncing Whoopi and Joy was cruel, but it was only the beginning. Within minutes, it went viral, garnering millions of likes, shares, and comments. The fallout was immediate, with people furious. Not just Musk's devoted followers, but also regular viewers who felt that the viewpoint had finally crossed a line. Old videos of Whoopi and Joy's previous comments reappeared, and some accused them of being hypocritical. Others cited instances in which they had made contentious remarks, but had not really been held accountable. The internet wasn't just upset, they were determined to expose them and demand action. That's when things really got out of hand. Yep, #YouDon'tCancelTheView went viral on Twitter, but this outrage wasn't fleeting, it persisted for a day. Instead of merely complaining, people were demanding actual repercussions. A growing number of voices demanded firings, others demanded an apology, began recommending that the show be taken off the air completely, while industry insiders rumored that advertisers were closely observing and discussing whether they wanted to remain associated with the show. The show was currently embroiled in one of the year's largest media firestorms. But despite all of this, Musk wasn't backing down. In fact, sources said he was prepared to use his enormous influence to make sure this wasn't just another controversy that The View could ignore.
X is an adorable name, and perhaps a grown woman who named herself Whoopi should refrain from mocking a 4-year-old for the name his parents gave him. Yes, Whoopi picked that name for herself. She's actually Karen Elaine Johnson. Now, how did Karen become Whoopi? You're going to love this. According to Goldberg, once I started getting parts in plays, I wanted a name that sounded more interesting. Karen Johnson wasn't it. Some people at the rep called me Whoopi because I would let loose with a fart.
Intro, 5 boycotts were being organized, and social media was inundated with demands to put the event down. But here's when things go from bad to disastrous. This isn't just a PR nightmare, it's a full-scale business disaster. Because when an audience turns on a show, the real danger isn't just bad press, it's losing money. And right now, The View's revenue is hanging by a thread. Major advertisers, the lifeblood of the show, are reportedly rethinking their partnerships. No corporation wants to be associated to a brand drowning in controversy, especially one that's making news for all the wrong reasons. Social media fury is one thing, but corporate panic, that's another level. Entirely according to inside sources, top-tier sponsors are already holding serious negotiations about withdrawing their advertisements. And if that happens, the fallout will be terrible. No advertisers mean no revenue. No revenue means The View is in major peril. The network has been through issues previously, but never on this scale. This isn't just about saving face, it's about survival. Now, the actual question isn't whether The View can fix the harm, it's whether they'll even survive this at all. ABC execs are in full-blown crisis mode, scurrying behind the scenes to contain what is swiftly developing into an uncontrollable calamity.
Your father, you will really understand, and there's nothing more motivating than looking at the future of your children and saying, what will I give them? Because the country that I build right now and help to protect, that's the one they're going to inherit. Will they have to spend their entire lives fixing my problems because I was such a selfish, lazy bastard? I preserved nothing for them? Or am I going to fix these things so that I do the hard work and they get the benefit?
Every attempt at damage control is backfiring, and the fear of losing millions in advertising revenue has sent them into panic mode. Meanwhile, Whoopi and Joy are feeling the heat they're under intense pressure to publicly address the controversy. But at this point, anything they say could make things even worse if they apologize. It could be seen as admitting guilt. If they double down, they risk alienating even more viewers. The network is desperate, the audience is furious, and Elon Musk, he's not letting this go anytime soon. If anything, it looks like he's just getting started. He's just getting started. If The View thought they could brush this under the rug and move on, they seriously underestimated their opponent. The real question now is this the beginning of the end for The View? Because here's the deal. This isn't just another controversy. This isn't a headline that fades after a few days. This might be the moment that finally breaks The View beyond repair. For years, the show has thrived on pushing boundaries, stirring the pot, and keeping audiences hooked with its talk no prisoners attitude. Love them or hate them, they've built a brand on provoking reactions. But this time, they might have pushed too far because going after Elon Musk's kid, that's not just stirring the pot, that's tipping it over, spilling everything, and burning down the whole kitchen. And the worst part, it all started with what should have been a simple father-son moment. Elon Musk made a rare public appearance with his son at a major press conference. He stood there not as the world's richest man, not as the CEO of Tesla, SpaceX, or X, but as a dad, a man, proud to have his child by his side. For once the cameras weren't on him because of a new business venture, a tech breakthrough, or a Twitter war. This was a glimpse of Musk, the father aide of him. The world rarely sees, but Whoopi Goldberg, she didn't see it that way. She didn't see a heartfelt father-son bond, no.
If somebody's going to try to blackmail me with advertising, blackmail me with money, go f*** yourself.
Ash spotted an opportunity, a weak point, and she took it. And that might be the biggest mistake she's ever done, letting it be what it was. A normal moment between a father and his child was an option, but Whoopi, she didn't choose that route. Oh no, she didn't just mention Elon Musk's son's name in passing, she mocked it. And not in some casual, offhand way, she leaned into it. That classic smirk, the dripping sarcasm, the tone that all but screamed, "Oh, I know exactly what I'm doing." It was almost like she wanted a reaction. Like she was baiting people to explode. And explode they did. The audience laughed, some of her co-hosts chuckled along, playing it off like just another harmless joke. But the internet went nuclear because, let's be real, this wasn't just about the name. This was about who said it, where she said it, and how she said it. Elon Musk's son's name has been a hot topic since the day he was born. People have debated how to pronounce it, turned it into memes, and joked about it online for years. But coming from a major TV personality on a national platform, that's a different level of trolling. This wasn't some random Twitter user making a joke. This was Whoopi Goldberg sitting on one of the most watched talk shows in America, mocking a child for what a cheap laugh. A headline, a viral moment, and the backlash instant. People weren't just calling her out. They were furious, parents were outraged, longtime fans of The View were shocked. Even some of Whoopi's own supporters started questioning her choice of words. Because at the end of the day, this wasn't just about Elon Musk. This wasn't about tech wars, Twitter beefs, or billionaire drama. This was about a kid, a child who didn't ask to be in the spotlight. A child who didn't sign up to be publicly ridiculed on national television. And now millions were watching and the internet was demanding answers. And now Whoopi Goldberg was at the center of a firestorm she never saw coming. What started as a casual jab had exploded into one of the biggest controversies of her career, and The View they were facing a storm so massive it might be too big to ride out clips of Whoopi's comments spread like wildfire, and the internet did not hold back within minutes. The backlash was brutal. People were outraged, dragging The View for what they saw as a new low-one comment summed it up perfectly. The View making fun of a 4-year-old child, that's a new low. Even for them, another went it even further, stating Elon, "We'll just have to sue The View again this time for all they've got." And here's the kicker. This wasn't just Musk's fan base rallying behind him. Even folks who couldn't stand Elon were calling this a horrible disaster. It was no longer about tech, wars, or billionaire drama. This was about basic decency. One viral comment drove the point home, insulting the beloved 4-year-old son of an often litigious man worth $400 billion is probably the most monumentally stupid move of a monumentally stupid woman. But if you thought Whoopi's comment was bad, oh, it gets worse, because Joy Behar decided to take things to an entirely new level. Instead of reading the room, instead of even considering that Whoopi's comment might have been out of line, she doubled down, and not in a subtle way. She went off what started as a conversation about Elon Musk's son suddenly spiraled into an unhinged rant out of nowhere. Joy threw in a random bizarre comment that left people completely stunned. And at that moment, The View's fate may have been sealed. Joy Behar took things from bad to downright bizarre. Maybe Elon should have invested in better birth control if he didn't want people talking about his kid's name. Excuse me, what? How did discussion about a child's name turn into that? Even Whoopi looked caught off guard like. She had no clue where this was going. The audience dead silent. You could feel the tension through the screen because no matter how you feel about Elon Musk dragging a child into a debate about his father's life choices, that's just weird. This wasn't just a low blow, it was completely out of line. Viewers watching in real time were stunned. Social media erupted with people questioning what on earth Joy was thinking. But the rant it wasn't over yet. She kept going, taking shots at Elon's spending habits, questioning why he even brought his son to public events. If he's so obsessed with himself at this point, people weren't just angry, they were baffled. What was supposed to be a casual TV segment had turned into a full-blown circus. And the worst part, the damage was done. Clips were everywhere, the backlash was growing by the second, and The View had no clue what kind of storm was about to hit them. And let's not forget, this is coming from a woman who sits on a talk show. Built on gossiping about celebrities' personal lives, the hypocrisy was off the charts. But just when it seemed like The View couldn't possibly dig themselves into a deeper hole, they did. Because instead of taking a step back and realizing that maybe they had gone too far, the host doubled down, no apologies, no backtracking, just more fuel on the fire. And now the battle lines are drawn on one side. You have people saying Whoopi crossed a major line that mocking a child, no matter who. Their parents is never okay. Even critics who normally don't side with Elon Musk are agreeing that this time The View took it too far. People are asking how far is too far when it comes to daytime talk shows that thrive on controversy. And this might be the moment where audiences finally draw the line. But on the other side, you have people claiming that this is exactly what Elon Musk wanted, that he's using this controversy as an excuse to attack what he calls the woke media. They say he loves playing the victim when it benefits him, and that this entire situation is just another way for him to flex his power over the media landscape. Either way, one thing is clear, this isn't blowing over anytime soon. But let's be real, has Elon Musk ever backed down from a fight? This is the same man who bought Twitter just because he could, and takes on politicians, celebrities, and corporations without hesitation. You really think he's gonna let a daytime talk show mock his kid and walk away? Absolutely not at this point. The View might need to brace for impact because if Elon wants to make an example out of them, this fight is far from over, and knowing Musk, he won't stop until the damage is permanent. Now the big questions remain: will this scandal finally cancel Whoopi Goldberg? Will The View be forced to apologize? Or will they double down again? Could Musk take legal action? And the biggest question, will The View even survive? This advertisers are watching, ABC executives are panicking, and Elon, he's just getting started. What do you think? Did The View go too far? Or is Musk overreacting? Drop a comment, hit like, subscribe, and stay tuned. Because this story, it's far from over,